This is Kevin Mayo, and today we're drinking Ithaca Brewing, or Ithaca Beer, Country Pumpkin. Obviously it's their take on a pumpkin beer. It's a pumpkin ale. Don't know a whole heck of a lot about it. It's getting a little old. Today is actually Halloween, so it's probably the last pumpkin of the year for me. This looks like it was bottled on 7/22. Hopefully it's still got a lot of flavor in it. And I did look it up a little bit. There's a fair amount of different malt in it, but Magnum is the hop that they list on it. So we'll go ahead and give it a crack, give it a pour, and see what we got. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And go ahead and leave comments, because we do like talking about beer. Actually, we like beer. We like talking about beer. We like drinking beer. We like beer. So we got a dark orange. I do not know that this is bottle conditioned. It doesn't say too much about bottle conditioned or anything like that. However, I definitely have floaties in this one. I can see something floating through it, little black specks floating through it. It may not be bottle conditioned. It may actually be the pumpkin mash. They said they actually do use pumpkin mash in it. Obviously, it is unfiltered then, if it's got pumpkin mash in it. Let's do the aroma. Get a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon. It is a little bit more subdued than some of the other pumpkin beers. It's not forward. It's definitely on the back end of it. Can't say that I actually get much pumpkin. Maybe a little bit of hint of earthiness. No, it's just really the cinnamon and the nutmeg. It really kind of dominates the aroma. I'm not picking up really anything in the way of malt. Definitely nothing in the way of hops. And not really any pumpkin. Let's give it a taste. Okay. Taste-wise, I do get the pumpkin up front. And it's not objectionable in the least. You do get the nice pumpkin, you know, that bit of, I don't want to say like pumpkin pie, because it's not that. It's the actual really pumpkin, kind of when you cut into a pumpkin and you get that aroma. And again, more subdued than, I'm not, you know, it's not like an overwhelming flavor or taste. I'm just kind of, when you cut into the pumpkin, you get a little hint of that. And then you do get at the back end, the cinnamon and the nutmeg kind of kick in. Kind of like cinnamon, then nutmeg. And the nutmeg lingers. It really stays with you for a little while. Not particularly any bitterness in it. A little bit of sweetness. It kind of ends it sweeter in there. Don't pick up anything from the malt. So it's kind of like pumpkin and then cinnamon. If you like pumpkin beers, you'll like this one. This one's really not doing a whole heck of a lot for me. And it's not so much that they've done anything wrong. I'm not really trying to dog the beer here. They did a pretty good job on this beer. I think if you're into pumpkin beers, you would enjoy this beer. You know, you get the nice pumpkin earthiness, and then you get the cinnamon and the nutmeg at the back end of it. It's not a style of beer that thrills me to no end. Score-wise, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not happy with it, but it's strictly my preference. It's not anything wrong with the beer per se. So pumpkin-wise, I guess it's probably would tip into the B's. Let's give it an 82 out of 100. Till next time, keep drinking.